March 8th, 2011, 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm rolling an orange. A blood orange. They're very popular at the grocery store right now. It used to be just oranges, and now you can always get a bag of expensive blood oranges. Maybe Dexter made it popular. I have no idea. I realize this is a fruit in existence before a TV show, but I'm just wondering why it's been lately that this orange is so popular. So I went downtown today for an appointment again, but this one wasn't. This one was regarding financial matters. It's where you sign. It's not my WSIB claim. It's something else. And you sign so much paperwork about stuff that if you were not having to, not this sort of, you just sign a lot of paperwork where you feel like, see, this is not your freaking business. Or, yeah, I already get it. You guys own me. You own my ass. I understand. While I am ill, my bases are yours. I know my bases belong to us. But anyway, and that's fine. I mean, I'm a taxpayer too, regardless. And I pay my taxes, in fact. And I worked for several years where I put in a lot. I understand that taxpayers want responsibility, blah, 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 but I think they're assuming an awful lot of badness of people just because they're sick. Because I think a lot of the paperwork I signed today should be signed by politicians, by people moving money around in these big corporations at the expense of people's lives and health. By anyone who, whatever. I wanted to rant, but then I thought this is a really good orange. And I'm thankful for this orange. So, that's what I should be thinking instead. It's so funny that we have made people who are poor or ill, some sort of illness, or who for a time are dependent on some sort of resources that are supposed to help people, we make them so villainous, and we assume the worst of them right off the bat. Yet the percentage of harm done is minimal, of fraud, minimal, compared to those in positions of power who take far much more money from the taxpayer, from their from what offices they're working through, whether it be agencies for governments or something. You know, you hear the most ridiculous ways of them using money, and yet where's the forms they're signing away saying that they'll pay it back? They usually don't. And yet, in my case, the help I'm gonna get, because I'm already receiving a pension for my first claim, which, for my injury, because I would not sue the company. You cannot sue the company, you go on the injury. I could, if it was America, I would have sued and I would have, been fine. living fine. But because of this system, I went this way. And, because of that, the help I'm going to be getting is already, less than, I'm not going to get the full amount anyway. I never have gotten the full amount. Just, at one point, I think I was getting $200 for a month extra help. So, it's not like, I'm maxing out all the G's, I don't even know. Is G's money or service people now in the military? I forget. I had no problem signing the forms. I have nothing to hide. And I just sign them all. I just think that it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm sending in my pay stubs every month. You've got all my bank information. You've got all my bank history. You've got you've got everything that I could have. You got access to my tax reports. But yeah, on a monthly basis, I'll be sending you my pay. If there's a change, and you're gonna know about it. And I won't be needing your help if I win. And yeah, you'll be paid back. I just think of how much I'm supposedly mooching. And then you think of all the tax credits and various things that these companies get, the money they get from the city. And then you think of how they misuse it. And we hear about it all the time here too. In Canada, scandals all the time. Oh, oops, for the housing corporation, I don't live in social housing. And oh my gosh, it'd be a nightmare if I had to. But you hear, oh, the guys, on the council for that, we were, spending lots of money on big parties and all these extravagant things for ourselves while we weren't maintaining the buildings, as in health code violations and fire safety and repairs so that the building isn't falling around the sick and disadvantaged people that live there. We haven't had money to do any of that sort of thing, but we've had money to blow on ourselves because we have a job. We work for the city. And even then, they're nothing in their extravagance compared to other examples we know of, where in the States, people's banks and houses and livelihoods. When a corporation messes up, because they've been giving their CEOs millions of dollars in bonuses for doing shit. It's not like, oops. It's more like, oh, there goes a whole bunch of hard workers' pensions and jobs with no compensation. And we're just going to go into business again elsewhere. Or keep our CEOs with their big bonuses and deal with it. Because that's the way it is. I think the people should get them into an office that has a window. Sit them down at the chair. Have just a computer there like it is, and a pen. Have you sign a bunch of paperwork that you don't get to read all the writing on. And so, if you make money, it's all coming back to us again. Because it's only right and fair. Because you've taken money from the taxpayer. Yes. It's not gonna happen, eh? Let's give him more money. 20 minutes. Good job, Amber. I repeated myself several times. My point was probably in the first minute. I'm playing with the orange peels.